Okay, welcome to Property Management Workshop. By the way, we're recording. Property Management Workshop. I'd like to talk about the disclaimer. GD RIA does not give tax advice, accounting advice, legal advice. We do not give even real estate agent advice, although a lot of people here are agents. So anything I say, if you plan to make some sort of investment based upon anything that's said in this workshop, you need to talk to an accountant, a lawyer, or a real estate agent. Okay? So just bear that in mind. I am not an accountant. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a tax attorney, and I'm not a real estate agent either. So, although my partner is. So, just bear that in mind. In other words, you can't decide that I've given you some advice and you're going to go out and immediately take that and then sue us because it didn't work. To be perfectly clear. Okay, I'm going to just touch on this. I think most of you are probably familiar with this section, but you've kind of decided to become a landlord. Now, I don't know how you found your properties, and we're not going to get into that in this workshop, but you found properties, you've fixed them up if necessary, and you've found tenants, or you've got to the point where you're ready to get tenants. So you need to find tenants, you need to set the rent levels, you need to be concerned with all the things we're talking about today. And I wish I could get this to fit the screen better, but we're just going to live with it, looks like. Unless somebody here is a genius at electronics. Anybody here do Section 8? Anybody here ever, you do or you've done?
We do Section 8. You're
doing right now, Section 8? Good. Have they improved the inspector lady? She retired, didn't she? Hope to God.
Yeah, but they're still strict.
They're still strict? I'll tell you a funny Section 8 story. So we did Section 8 for a while, and this was before the lady retired, and I don't remember her name, but she came and did the inspection, and we failed the inspection because, I'm not kidding you, she got down on her hands and knees on the driveway of the house, looked to the left, and saw a gap on the cement porch, between the cement porch cap and the cinder blocks that are there holding the wall up, which had been painted gray, no flaking paint now. She saw the gap and she said, nope, failed, you have a gap. The only way to see that gap is if you're on your hands and knees on the driveway looking to the left. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, and then I got, there was a 14-page write-up. I had to clean the top of the water heater, which, by the way, was only 3 years old. It had dust on it. That was on the report. So, needless to say, I've had bad taste in my mouth about Section 8. Now, I understand it's gotten better, and I understand that it has, improved, so that may be past experience, but I don't know. Based upon what you're saying, maybe not so much.
We don't have many Section 8. We deal a lot with MVHO or like MVM.
With who?
MVHO, Miami Valley Housing.
Oh, okay. Okay, and how are they to work with?
Good. They're a lot more lenient. They give you weather extensions on certain things, so it doesn't have. It's the wintertime, you got to fix concrete. They don't make you do it right then and there. So.
That's nice. Unlike Huber Heights, right?
Yeah, but springtime comes and then they got a list for you to go fix everything. So.
Okay. How many people have here done evictions? No evictions? Oh, wow, some of you guys are really lucky. We're going to talk about keeping good books and exit strategies, because even the most important, even the most thoughtful landlord doesn't always keep good books, and there's reasons why you need to keep them. Not to mention the reason why some of the things will affect your exit strategies. Okay, well, why do we all do investment properties?
Mike,
yeah.
I'm going to go and put this on the door, lock it up. She comes, then she can call me.
Okay, good. By the way, we Dayton Area Board of Realtors is kind enough to let us have this room. So, we try to keep it neat and clean, and when we leave, we're going to put it all back like it was and take all your stuff with you, because they kind of let us have this room, which is very nice. We don't want to abuse their kindness. Okay, investment. Why an investment property? Everybody understands the concept of. She's here? Oh, okay. Why? Everybody understands the concept of passive income and what that means. We're going to explore a little bit about that, and we're going to talk about how passive income is a beneficial, and how that depreciation is going to hit us a little bit in the back end if we decide to do an exit. Equity. How many people understand that, particularly in the multifamily world, the more you own or the more you owe, the more banks are willing to work with you? In other words, and I'm sure some of you know this, getting $1 million loan is quite a bit easier than getting a $70,000 loan. Literally getting $1 million loan, it's like, yes, okay, thanks a lot, here it is. $70,000 loan, it's like you're